Alright, so today I'm going to teach you guys how to kickflip. First you need to get a skateboard. Any kind. But I recommend do not go to like Target or Sports Authority and buy one there. I recommend going to your local skate shop or like easyest.com. Pick up a skateboard. Next, get some shoes. Then the basic foot setup for this trick. Well, like when pros do them, they put their feet like this. Like when I do them, I put my feet like this. Like my front foot right by the front bolts. And my back foot just like on my toes, right? Nice and strong pop. Now, before you do this, you want to be able to ollie. You might want to learn how to pop shove it, or like 180. Either way, you want to have fakey ollies. And I found it too. If you could ollie over one board primo, like a deck primo, like a deck standing like this, you should get enough height for your kickflip. Now, when you first start, you want to put your front foot. We'll start with the back foot. Back foot pretty much stays in the same spot. Everyone does them around the same spot. Some people do them closer to the middle. But I found it better to learn with just your toes on and kind of stand with your toes and like load up your leg and like just like put a lot of force on your leg and just snap it. So put your back foot right about there and put your front foot when you're learning, put it right about in the middle of the board. So there's the middle of the board, pretty much. Then you want to turn it on a 45-degree angle and make it so like almost your whole foot's on, like all your toes are on, but make your pinky toe hang off and maybe your other toe next to your pinky toe. So learn them right about there. So you're going to pop the tail down as hard as you can, but in control. It should rise up like this, and when it gets right about here, so you should pop it as hard as you can, and when it starts to go up right about here, just like the ollie, you'd slide your foot up and even it out. But what you want to do, instead of pushing it up, push it off to the side, like kinda, you gotta slide it off the board and roll out. But when you first start, you want to sort of kick a little bit more down than out. I just spit everywhere. You want to kick more down because it'll be easier to get the board to flip. It'll flip like this when you first land them. Like it'll go like really vertical, and it might land like that. And you're gonna land them. You're gonna get them eventually. It takes a while to learn. You're gonna start landing like you're always gonna land with one foot. Like everyone goes like, I got it, but I can't get my back foot on. It's not even close to landing it. If you land them like that, that's better than this, cause it'll help if you can flip the board all the way around to there and practice landing on it like that. Then you want to, after you get confident with that, and you can do it pretty much every time, you want to pop it a little bit harder and flick it out more, flick it harder, so it gets a full flip. And when you get bad at them, you could move your foot up instead of here. Start moving it straight like that. So if you start out here, once you get them, like maybe like 3 out of 10, move it up a little bit, move it to like there. Once you get that dialed, move it up. Keep moving it up until your feet look right about this, like right about here. This is how the pros, this is how most people do them. And when you pop them like this, they should go, they usually do go higher. And when your front foot's all the way up here, and you hit it off, the board is gonna go. It's gonna flip sort of like a nosedive. It's gonna be flipping on an angle like this. And when that happens, when you get better at them, when it starts flipping like a nosedive, you're gonna put your back foot on the back bolt. Even it out with your back foot, and when it's even, put your front foot on. You're landing right away. So basically, you're just gonna start like this, pop, get a nice flick, let it turn around, and land on it.